The day started off like any other day that I go to work, except for my day started to come unraveled pretty early in my shift. The chocolate milk that I stock was not rotated properly from the vendor that I get it from. And I did not realize this until I got done stocking the rack that I put in my window in the cooler to sell. So after I did all the work, I had to take it all off the rack and organize it. So the closer date was in front and the longer date was in back. As I was doing this, one of the milks hit my leg and it fell down and it busted all over the place. So if anybody has ever worked in a cold environment, you know the last thing that you want is to be wet because it gets uncomfortable really quick. So I thought to myself, what am I going to do with this mess? And then it hit me. I can go get the scrubber and clean it up in a matter of minutes. But when I get to the scrubber, it's not working. So my first thought is it needs to be charged. So I charge it, come back, and do some more work. And as a little bit of time passed, I went to go get the scrubber and it's still not working. So it's like, okay, I don't have time to figure out what's wrong with this. I gotta move on because I have a lot of work to do. So I had to go grab some absorbent pads. And the rack that holds absorbent pads, the large ones, it's all out. So I have to track some down in the store, and that's just adding to my annoyance level already early in the morning. So I finally tracked some pads down and I put them down. And the way these work is you have to let them soak in for a little bit. So not only am I working around a puddle of chocolate milk, but I'm working around a puddle of absorbent pads with chocolate milk absorbing them. So just super frustrating already. So after I get all my milks done, I move on to the eggs, and they're all thrashed as well. Just typical in my grocery store because it's a larger grocery store and we go through a lot of stuff. So after I get these organized, I go back to the puddle of chocolate milk and scrape it all off the floor and throw it away. And then next thing I have to do is work all these pallets. And then my day went on to be a normal day, but it's just super frustrating in the morning when those kind of things happen. So, people who've never worked in the grocery store, when you go to a store and you ask somebody for help, and sometimes people seem like they're annoyed or seem like they're being jerks, just remember that sometimes crap happens and uh, we have frustrating days like anybody else, but when it comes down to it, we're trying to help you guys out. But sometimes people are just a-holes no matter what happens. So just, a little food for thought. Uh Thank you and have a good day.